Hi everyone, it's Leonore. Welcome to Soul Searching Tarot. I am doing the tarot reading for Libra. Hi Libras. Sorry it's taken me a while to do your reading. I have been working on your insight and information for sure. So I will definitely upload that sooner than later. I have been working on the Age of Aquarius. For some reason, I don't know why I leave all my air signs behind. I don't leave you guys behind. I love air signs. I'm actually an Aquarius moon with a Lilith in Aquarius and a Pluto in Libra. So, but for some reason, my air signs are always the last ones in the zodiac cycle, my zodiac cycle. All right. So yes, I am going to do your insight and information. I have been working on your insight and information. I'm a little excited to work on it and upload it. I've been researching. It is not going to be the happy-go-lucky Libra that I did the first time. So Libra represents a lot of things, a lot of situations, a lot of events. And so I want to touch on everything. I want to touch on the shadow side. I want to touch on the light side for all of my signs, okay? So some people may get offended about my insight and information because it's not happy-go-lucky. Deal with it. That's for all signs, by the way, not just your Libra. Okay, moving on. So Libras, I have two tarot decks in front of me. One is it's the African American tarot that I like to use sometimes, and the other one I just started recently using a month ago. It's the Karma cards. It is by Monty Farber. It is built on the notions of Edgar Cayce, if you ever heard of Edgar Cayce, and Sir Isaac Newton. So very, it gets into the cosmos big time. So I want to use this and clarify it with this, okay? All right, I'm just going to pull out 3 cards. If one more comes out, one more comes out, but it's going to be a short reading. Cross my fingers. Okay. If you're looking for a private reading, my darling Leo, sorry, why did I call you Leos? If you're looking for a private reading, I do private readings. Please email me. I charge $22.22, okay, for up to an hour. Not bad, not too shabby there. So I would take advantage of that. I hope Libras, I hope that you all doing well. For some reason, I didn't meditate too much on you guys. I do sometimes like to meditate on all of my signs. I'll probably do that for your insight and information, just because it's so shadowy. But I like to meditate before I do any type of video, whether they're just messages or tarot reading, especially tarot reading. Okay, so the 3 cards that came out, in case you're not familiar with my karma cards spelled C-A-R-M-A, yes, karma. I like to use them. I've been using them for the last month with, I probably used it with 2 signs. I know definitely Aquarius and definitely Capricorn I used it with, because we have a lot of Saturn energy, okay, up in the universe. So I'm trying to use these cards as much as possible. And the cards that came out for you is the planet Mars, the sign Gemini, and the house is the 6th house. The sixth house, sorry, I am bilingual. No, number 6, número 6. The house, which is Virgo. That is the Virgo card. It's Virgo comes right before you, Libras, okay? So I'm just taking out these cards. I'm going to read you some key points, some keywords, I should say. And I'm going to see what the message is telling me, okay? All right, doll faces. Let's see if I can make sense of this. All right. Ooh. I'm gonna try to bring it. I know I have my candle right in the middle, and I usually show my cards. I always show my cards actually. So if you don't see it on the table, don't worry about it. It's gonna be right in front of your face in about a second. Okay, so Mars. It says Mars is a very it's a planet of war. Okay, it's aggression, it's drive, it rules Aries and it co-rules Scorpio. Okay, if that means anything to you. So it's telling you to energize yourself. It's telling you to force yourself and confront. All right. So if that means anything to you, that is what it's telling you. I already told you that Mars represents action and drive, okay? So maybe something that you are doing that needs attention, more like a forceful attention, okay? So Mars. And the sign that is, the card that is clarifying this energy is the Knight of Pentacles. Interesting. Okay. The Knight of Pentacles. Well, knights, you already know that knights are very in and out. Knights are knights, right? Soldiers, warriors. You know, my African American cards, in case you're asking, they have the culture and origin from Africa. Some of the cards will have images on the left-hand side, black and white like black and white images on the left-hand side. That also represents the Western African American culture. All right, this one doesn't have it. So what does the Knight of Pentacles represent? Well, I sense money big time. Something that you're worried about when it comes to money. Either you or someone you know, okay? I don't know. You know your life more than I do. So if you see a man on a card or a woman on a card, it doesn't mean that I'm talking specifically to that gender. It's any gender, okay? It's just energy. These cards are just energy that picks up. And sometimes it picks up people that are very close to you. So if you're not going through this situation, maybe you know a loved one that is, okay? All right, moving on. You and your partner, or if you don't have a partner, you may have a baby or a little child with an ex or a current partner, husband, wife. It looks like you may have, like I said, it's something that has to do with money, okay? I'm going to try to clarify this, but I'm trying to pick up more energy before I move on, okay? It could also represent you asking for a higher pay, maybe promoting your some type of promotion at your job. I know that this energy is centered around money. That's for sure. All right. The other little details are just little details, but it's definitely centered around money. it's like you have one foot in the door and one foot out. So you may end up leaving a job just because they're not paying you enough, Libra. And if you know your birth chart, you may have Aries or Scorpio in your chart. All right. Some people don't know their birth chart, but I always leave the website, the link or the website on my page. So just look in the description box. It's Cafe Astrology /natal. If you really want to get into the gist of the energy. Okay? Or you may know somebody with Scorpio or Aries in their chart. Okay. All right, moving on. I actually let's actually clarify the Knight of Pentacles, if you don't mind. Just because it was so vague. But I feel like it's something that you do think about at nighttime. Okay, so I have the Hierophant in the reverse. I'm just showing it to you in the upright that came out. And then I have the Four of Wands. So this definitely represents to me some type of commitment. Now, this could be a commitment at a job or a commitment in a relationship, you know, whether it's past or present. Yeah, it definitely has to do with money. They may have been some type of argument with you and your partner inside the home. Okay. Yeah. I feel like people are talking about your relationship inside of the home. I do see people looking at you guys, trying to figure out how to. Pentacles is an earth sign, so it's Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. So there's some type of foundation in the home that's not right at the moment. So you may be, you know, either, like I said, fighting for a promotion, even getting a loan out, you know, to finance your home or refinance your home. Yeah, it seems like you're going to different people for loans, or even for people, different people to give you, lend you money, because it seems like it's lacking. See how he has his hands out. But I also see it because the Mars energy is here. I also kind of see it as like people talking about you. You know, people need to mind their business. That's what I'm saying. All right. Or you could be doing this to someone else, okay? Like I said, the energies could always be reversed. All right. So the next energy that came out is Gemini, okay? So I'll tell you some keywords. You may or may not resonate with it, but I'll definitely clarify them. So Gemini, it says to definitely be informed. There might be some missing information that may explain something that can be confrontational. Something that you need to take action. So you may need more information. I would suggest to sit and wait, not confront, but I'll get more information about it. I don't know why I'm just telling you that, but Something's telling me if you're about to confront someone about something, sit and wait. You may not know the entire information. They may need to explain a little bit more, or maybe they're not they're not giving you all the information that you need. So that may result in some type of fluctuation. So okay. All right, so let's move on to the energy. So here I have the Magician. All right, sorry, my African American cards tend to be, some of them may be naked. We're all adults here, I hope. Okay, so I have the Magician, which is a major arcana. And the funny thing is that the Magician represents Virgo and Gemini. Interesting. So you may have this in your chart. It is an air sign. You may know someone with Gemini in your chart. And then I have the Two of Wands. Again, I'll show it to you in the up. It came in the reverse, but this is the upright. Again, you may have a child with this person. I do sense some type of I sense that this has been going on for some time, and you're at your breaking point where you may have chosen what to do. And I feel like you may take action in the next month or two, to tell you the truth. Whatever this may be, whether it's getting a promotion, getting a loan, you may have been going through difficulties for the past month or two, or years, the past year or so. Some of you may have twins, if you have any children, or just two kids. Yeah, there's something that you have been manifesting and praying, whatever it is that you have been trying to have manifestation, the law of attraction, that could be through prayer, meditating, it seems like you've been heard. You've been heard, Libras. You have been heard. And I'm sorry that the past energy, your present energy, it looks like you are going through some type of heavy situation that may be centered around family, foundation, money. But whatever you have manifested, and I'm really concentrating on this energy. One, because it's a major arcana, so that's significant. That is a significant change in your life, and the fact that Gemini represents this card here. Mercury, basically. Mercury represents Gemini. It is an air sign. It is your fellow air sign. You have been heard. You have been heard. He has all different types of elements here, okay? You see air, which is the sword, fire, earth, and water, which is this chalice. So, there's a decision that you have made or someone has made that will benefit you. Yeah. It seems like you've fought for this. You've cried for this. Lots of emotions, I sense, that's been happening. And the universe wants to tell you that it's here, it's coming. Let's see what the other one says. So, yeah, you know, this definitely has to do either with the house or your job. I don't think it has to do with a relationship at all. But I mean, relationships at your job, you know, getting a promotion. So to clarify the six, I don't know why I'm having problems saying that. It's not fair. This, okay, I'm gonna just show you. You see? This is the House of Virgo, okay? You see that number right there that I cannot pronounce? Interesting. Sometimes I do slur my words, whatever. Yeah, it definitely has to do with the mundane things in life. But definitely I'm getting job from this. So either you or your partner are trying to do a little bit more to serve your house and your pockets for sure, as well as yeah, your family, you know. So I could be talking to people that have already family, a foundation, are married, you know, or committed in a relationship with children. So the Six of Swords came out in the reverse. I'll show it to you in the upright. Some of you may work in the medical industry. Definitely some type of service. Yeah, I see you in your power. I'm going to clarify the Six of Swords. Six of Swords usually mean distance. One of the things that can mean. You know, you may have to move in order for you to get a better job or better pay. You may have to move to a different state, different city, whatever the case may be. I want to clarify this. Hold on a second, please. Some of you may be in the business of entertainment. So you may want a contract, a new contract. So I have another, all right, so I got, what do I have here? I have the Seven of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Now all these came out in a reverse, but I'm just reading it upright for just like looking at the imagery. So we have Six of Swords, and then I have Seven of Pentacles, and the Four of Swords. Seven of Pentacles is planting a seed in the traditional tarot. This is by no means traditional. I don't really use traditional cards, but it's still the same meaning. And Four Swords, it's you know, relaxing, waiting. It is a minor arcana to the Death card, which means just waiting. I see waiting 2 times, but it's like you're not waiting anymore. You're really not waiting anymore. All these came out in the reverse. I don't know if you know, Libra, I'm gonna give you some advice right here. Okay, please don't take it personal. You're in a hurry to do something. Mars is a very, like I said, aggressive energy. Okay, Mars is a planet of war. You cannot just, listen, we all go through things, minor, major, we all go through things, okay? Sometimes we want to rush things. We'll pray and pray and pray until our tongue falls out, just to get what we want. But sometimes the universe is not ready to give it to you. Now, I know in the Gemini card, this energy right here, whatever you had manifest, it looks like you are going to get it. But I have a sense that it's not coming soon. Now, I did say a month or two. I also sense a year or two. You're going to have to do your best to keep your household under control. And if it's not your household, your work, I mean, without work, you can't really have a household anyway. So, it looks like you're going to have to make it. You might have made the decision to definitely, do something that, so, okay, this is what I'm looking at. I'm looking at whatever it is that you did, whether you took out a loan, whether you got promoted to a job, you changed jobs, moved to a different location to have some type of just more income, or something that would fit your situation for your household, your family, yourself. It looks like you rushed into it, okay? Or you might have taken a position or signed a contract that may not benefit you now. I'm sorry, that may be benefiting you now, or looks like it's benefiting you now, but it won't in the long term. I'm so sorry to tell you that, but it won't. It will not serve you in the long term, and there's nothing wrong with that. It could have been a mistake on your end. You could have been rushing. You might have not, you just thought about, what's good for your family or yourself, and said, this sounds good, I'm going to take it. But just letting you know that in the long term, it's not going to serve you. So you may have to go back to square one. And this is not for everybody. This is for some. And you may have to go back to plan A. Now this is the Hermit in the reverse, and this is the World in the upright. I'm just looking at the bottom of the deck, okay? It looks like after this whole situation passes, and you realize that this wasn't for you, or you realize you took a job or a promotion or signed a contract that may not have benefited you in the long term, and you're doing this just for short term, it looks like you're gonna have to get your ass again, trying to find and manifest what's best for you and your family, or for yourself. The Hermit card here, which came out in the reverse, it's like, you're gonna have to just, I get hustle and bustle. Hustle and bustle. You may have to end up taking a second job or a third job, or whatever the case may be, or someone in the household has to now get a job because, in the end, I do see that, you may have to go back on the internet and find a job, get to know people, whether it's nepotism, that always works, but mostly, interacting, networking, that's the word I was looking for. to become this King of Pentacles. I don't sense that you're in this energy right now. King of Pentacles is a person, an energy that has it all, but mostly it's an energy that's grounded. You know, there's a foundation, and are very smart about spending money. Look at that big pentacle he's holding, okay? And I saw it in the beginning as a knight. So even though right now you may feel like a knight holding that pentacle, okay? And this pentacle may not be enough for this knight. Or it may be, you know, for the interim, you know. I do see you in the end getting what you want, what you deserve. I mean, look at him. He's in, what is that, leopard fur? He's sitting on leopard fur on his throne with this big pentacle, you know. Look at his crown. It's probably made of some rare exotic bird. Yeah. So it looks like time may or may not be on your side. And I say may or may not be because the universe has something better for you. But in the meantime, you're going to get what you want. It may not be exactly what you asked for, but because you're so determined or you need some action right now, you cannot wait until you get something better. You may have to start all over again to get what you want. Or this short-term contract or short-term promotion, or whatever the case may be, you know, in order for you to move along or ahead, may benefit you in later on. You know, even though the Seven of Pentacles was in the reverse, you know, this energy, I do sense that, you know, you see these people like laughing. I mean, I saw it 2 times. There's like people around you that are either making fun of you, you know, and I'm, you know, there's nothing funny about people, you know, trying to keep a household. I know that myself, and I'm a single mother, and so you know, desperate times calls for desperate measures, right? So be very careful what you sign. Be very careful who you connect with. Be very careful who you talk to, because they may not have the best interest for you. But I do see you becoming this king of Pentacles. King of Pentacles, man, come on. And you know what, guys? I'm sorry if you were looking for a love reading. I know Libra's all about love. Sorry, Libra. It is a general reading, so whatever comes out, you know. I'm reading for those people who have this situation. If this is not your situation, then this is not your situation. Call me for a private reading, like I said. But I do love this reading for you, Libra. It is not all negative and it's not all positive, and that's okay. That is part of life. And so just by learning and experiencing these things, it will get you ahead, because life is a learning process. But just be careful with people around you. Again, I see it here, like these animals are looking at the Hierophant. I mean, literally, like, they're just like, I don't know. I think you have some type of, you do have people talking behind your back. they came out on the reverse. So I don't sense good energy. And with the Mars energy, are you kidding me? All right. I hope that helped. Love you, Libras. Talk to you soon. I'll have the insight and information for you very soon. Bye.